Welcome back to the road trip, Mishpakai. Akeem and Akatim, right? Brothers and sisters, mothers, fathers, aunties and uncles, grandmas and grandpas, everybody in the house, in-laws, that's all right. Shalom, shalom, Shabbat shalom. Peace and blessings to each and every single one of you. I hope that you're really enjoying your Shabbat, right? I hope you had a good Shabbat Eve last night. Good meal, right? Good time, good rest, good fellowship, right? And I want to say thank you to my Mishpakai who were in the stream last night. It was very edifying. You know, really, we are the living bricks, right? We're the living bricks. All praises to the Most High. Okay, let's dip in. All right, all praises to the Most High, Abba Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Glory to the Son. Glory to our brother Yahweh Shai. Honors to the Ruach. Wisdom. My love and my respect to you. Thank you for being here with me, Mishpakai. Love you. I know it's been a little bit of a stretch, you know, with this new job. You know, I've been a little bit kind of tied up during the week, right? And energy is expensive. I always got time to be reading, but sometimes I just don't get to the recording, all right? So anyway, we're back. What are we doing, huh? We're back in the works of Flavius Josephus, right? The Jewish Antiquities, or the Antiquities of the Yahudim, chapter 12, concerning the burning bush and the rod of Moshe. Right? And we're the modern day Moshe. We're the modern day Moses, man. Right? Came out that water, and we're about to be getting out of here soon. Or we're about to get others out of here soon. Right? Modern day Moses, man. That's us. So anyway, if you have these scrolls available to you, please follow along and read with your Ak. Read with your Ak, okay? I want to read this. And let me see. We got a few sections, 4 sections, and a couple notes before we hit chapter 13. We're not going to put them together. We're going to leave this standalone. All right? How's that? How you feeling? Hope you're doing all right. So no further ado, you know, chapter 12. Let's begin. All right. Chapter 12, section 1, and it reads, Now Moshe, when he had obtained the favor of Jethro, for that was one of the names of Reuel, stayed there and fed his flock. But sometime afterward, taking his station at the mountain called Sinai, he drove his flocks there to feed them. Now this is the highest of all the mountains around there, and the best for pasturage. All right, page flip. The herbage being there good, and it had not been before fed upon, because of the opinion men had that Yahweh dwelt there, the shepherds not daring to ascend up to it. And here it was that a wonderful wonder happened to Moshe. For a fire fed upon a thorn bush, yet did the green leaves and the flowers continue untouched, and the fire did not at all consume the fruit branches. Although the flame was great and fierce, Moshe was frightened at this strange sight, as it was to him, but he was still more astonished when the fire uttered a voice, when the fire uttered a voice, and called to him by name, and spoke words to him, by which it signified how bold he had been in venturing to come into this place, where no man had ever come before, because the place was divine, and advised him to remove a great way off from the flame, and to be contented with what he had seen. And though he were himself a good man, and the offspring of a great man, yet that he should not pry any further. And he foretold to him that he should have glory and honor among men, by the blessing of the Most High Yahweh upon him. He also commanded him to go away from there with confidence to Mizraim, in order to his being the commander and leader of the body of the Hebrews, and to his delivering his own people from the injuries they suffered there. For, said the Most High Yahweh, they shall inhabit this happy land, which your forefather Abraham inhabited, and shall have the enjoyment of all good things. But still, he directed him when he brought the Hebrews out of the land of Mizraim to come to that place, and to offer sacrifices of thanksgiving there. Such were the divine oracles which were delivered out of the fire. That is the end of section 1. Let's continue, Mishpachah. All right, let's go. Section 2. But Moshe was astonished at what he saw, and much more at what he heard. And he said, I think it would be an instance of too great madness, O Adonai, for one of that regard I bear to you, to distrust your power, since I myself adore it, and know that it has been made manifest to my progenitors. But I am still in doubt how I, who am a private man and one of no abilities, should either persuade my own countrymen to leave the country they now inhabit and to follow me to a land where I lead them. Or, if they should be persuaded, how can I force Pharaoh to permit them to depart, since they augment their own wealth and prosperity by the labors and works they put upon them? That's the end of section 2. All right. Selah. Section 3 reads, But Yahweh persuaded him to be courageous on all occasions, and promised to be with him, and to assist him in his words, when he was to persuade men, and in his deeds, when he was to perform wonders. He told him also to take a signal of the truth of what he said, by throwing his rod upon the ground, which when he had done, it crept along, and was become a serpent, and rolled itself around in its folds, and erected its head, and ready to revenge itself on such assault. As such assaulted, after which it became a rod again, as it was before. After this, the Most High Yahweh told Moshe to put his right hand into his bosom. He obeyed, and when he took it out, it was white, and the color like the chalk. But afterward, it returned to its usual color again, which was brown. So he was black. Okay, let's continue. He also, upon Yahweh's command, took some of the water that was near him and poured it upon the ground, and saw that the color was of blood. Upon the wonder that Moshe showed at these signs, Yahweh exhorted him to be of good courage, and to be assured that he would be the greatest support to him, and told him to make use of those signs in order to obtain belief among all men, that you are sent by me, and do all things according to my commands. Accordingly, I ask you to make no more delays, but to hurry to Mizraim, to Egypt, and to travel night and day, and not to draw out the time, and so make the slavery of the Hebrews and their sufferings to last the longer. So hurry up, man. We need to get you out there so I can get my people. That's the end of section 3. Hallelujah, Selah. Section 4 to the door, and then some notes, and it reads, Moshe, having now seen and heard these wonders that assured him of the truth of these promises of the Most High Yahweh, had no room left to be in disbelief, right? He had no room left him to disbelieve them, and entreated him to grant him that power when he should be in Mizraim, and asked him to confide in him the knowledge of his own name. And since he had heard and seen him, that he would also tell him his name, that when he offered sacrifice he might invoke him to such his name in his offering. Whereupon the Most High Yahweh declared to him his Kodesh name, which had never been discovered to men before, concerning which it is not lawful for me to say any more. Now these signs accompanied Moshe, not then only, but always when he prayed for them, of all which signs he attributed the firmest assent to the fire of the bush, and believing that the Most High Yahweh would be a gracious supporter of him, and to him he hoped he should be able to deliver his own nation and bring calamities on the Egyptians. That's the end of section 4. Thus the end of chapter 12. We got some notes to read. All right, hallelujah. Just getting warmed up a little bit. Let's get warmed up, all right? Haven't read in about a good cold week, all right? All right, we're going to read the notes. There's only one point here. The notes read, this superstitious fear of discovering the name with 4 letters, which of late we have been used falsely to pronounce Jehovah, this is Yahweh, but seems to have been originally pronounced Yahweh or Yao, is never, I think, heard of unless this passage of Josephus, and this superstition is not pronouncing that name, has continued among the rabbinical Jews to this day. Whether the Samaritans or the Karaites observed it so early does not appear. Josephus also dared not set down the very words of the Ten Commandments, as we shall see here after Antiquities 3, 5, and 4, which superstitious silence, I think, has yet not been continued even by the rabbis. It is, however, no doubt, but both these cautious concealments were taught Josephus by the Pharisees, a body of men at once very wicked and very superstitious. That's the end of that right there. Cool. All right. That's the end of the notes. All right, Mishpachah, Akim, and Akatim. All right, we're going to pick back up on chapter 13, how Moshe and Aharon returned into Mizraim to Pharaoh. All right, so now we're on the mission, right? Okay, please be safe out there as you travel to and fro up and down the roads. I love you, right? Take some time out for the Most High and rejoice and relax today on this Shabbat. Beautiful Shabbat day. Hallelujah, Selah. I love each and every single one of you. Until we read again, until we speak again. You know what I mean? All praises to the Most High. You know the program. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Yeah, all right.